For centuries, the narrative has been spun that Africa was a continent passively awaiting European conquest, a land of fragmented tribes easily subdued. But history tells a different story. It is a story of powerful, organized African kingdoms that fiercely resisted European intrusion, defending their sovereignty with strategic brilliance and blood. Our journey begins in the vibrant heart of West Africa with the Ashanti Empire. Built on the wealth of gold and the strength of their military, the Ashanti met the British Empire in the 19th century with an unyielding spirit. Through a series of 5 conflicts, known as the Anglo-Ashanti Wars, these warriors mastered forest warfare and disciplined organization, repeatedly defeating British forces. Even after the fall of their capital, the legendary Queen Mother, Ya Asantewa, led the War of the Golden Stool in 1900, proving that even against the world's most powerful navy, the Ashanti heart would never be easily colonized. Traveling south, we encounter the mighty Zulu kingdom. Under the military genius of Shaka Zulu, this nation forged an empire through revolutionary tactics. When the British sought to exploit their mineral wealth in 1879, they suffered one of their greatest colonial humiliations at the Battle of Isandlwana. Thousands of Zulu warriors, armed with short spears and shields, annihilated a technologically superior British force. While the empire eventually fell to overwhelming numbers, the Zulu victory remains a global symbol of indigenous military prowess. In the east, we find the Ethiopian Empire, a nation that achieved what many thought impossible. Ethiopia holds the unique distinction of being the only African nation to never be colonized. During the scramble for Africa, when Italy attempted an invasion in the late 19th century, Emperor Menelik II was ready. He had modernized his army and outmaneuvered the invaders at the Battle of Adwa in 1896. By decisively crushing the Italian army, Ethiopia secured its sovereignty and became a beacon of hope for Black resistance across the globe. Further west, the ancient Kingdom of Congo reminds us that resistance wasn't always just on the battlefield, but in the halls of diplomacy. For centuries, the Congolese kings engaged with the Portuguese. However, as trade turned into exploitation and slave raids, leaders like King Afonso Finn fought back. He famously challenged the Portuguese crown to stop the depopulation of his land, while his successors led numerous military campaigns to protect their borders and people from European encroachment, delaying total foreign control for generations. Finally, we look to the Sokoto Caliphate in present-day Nigeria. As one of the largest empires in 19th century Africa, it was a sophisticated Islamic state with a formidable cavalry. When the British arrived with Maxim guns and steamships, they didn't find a primitive land, but a highly organized political system. The emirs of Sokoto fought a tenacious and prolonged resistance, forcing the British to engage in years of difficult warfare. Though they were eventually overcome by superior technology, the Caliphate's struggle proved that African societies were far more unified and resilient than colonial history books often admit. These 5 kingdoms are testaments to African agency and courage. Their stories remind us that the map of the world wasn't just drawn by Europeans. It was fought over inch by people who refused to let their light be extinguished.